Hey there folks, Jason here again, and I wanted to give another quick update for my Hail Caesar force. And I finally have what for me is a welcome bit of really good news, and can help me get a bit more motivated. And I have managed to finish my my first of what I will be treating as a cohort of Roman infantry. So you'll remember that I've been working on this for some time. I get like 5 or 8 vehicles, 5 or 8 models done per week. And last week I finally knocked out 2 rows and finished off the command group this weekend. So very pleased, and it's kind of a relief, and it's given me some new motivation to finally be able to put over in the old model shelf that the completed, at least one completed unit. Now, anybody that knows anything about Hail Caesar knows that it takes a lot of units like this to play a decent sized game. But at least I know now that I'm on my way. So this is not going to be, this is a first cohort, or the initial cohort for my force. It is not the first cohort. I've got a set of about 30 veteran legionaries that are going to be the first cohort in early Imperial legions. The first cohort was always larger, and it was kind of the tip of the spear, so to speak. Tip of the gladius, maybe? Tip of the pylon? Anyways. So, I got these guys done, and I'm really pleased with how they came out. Oh, oops. So, I don't know if you remember, I said I was going to be using MiG's European Wet Earth on the bases, as opposed to the Dry Earth that I've been using for my bolt action force. And I think this came up pretty well. All I really did was put a dark Rhinox hide, GW color, a base coat under there. I put the earth on it, and then I just jammed in this kind of turf, so they looked like they would be chewing through terrain in Europe, or the Caucasus somewhere. I haven't decided where these guys will be fighting. But as you can see, I think they rank up well, and I mentioned before what I wanted to do is have them set up. So the first rank has already thrown their pila, and they're drawing swords. The second rank is getting ready to throw them, and the third rank is, I guess, standing fast, waiting for the order. I'm hoping this will focus a little bit. It's not really helping me out here a whole lot. Let me see if I can pull the Centurion is a model I spent a little bit of extra time on. Let's see if I can get it to focus here. There we go. And so I'm really pleased with how he came out. Sometimes they have different shields. I just gave him the same shield as the rest of his units. Let's see if I can. There we go. So good detail on that. Again, the Warlord Legionaries took me a little while to get used to. They seem a little chunky, but once you get them painted up, I think they look pretty good. So this is the first unit down. Very pleased, 24 of them. Again, they're all on individual bases, in case I did want to ever play like Warhammer Ancients or something where you do need individual models or stand in with other forces. So pleased with this. This is going to go on the shelf, first unit down. Transfers look great. I think that the unit kind of ranks up really well. It looks good. And even though it took me longer to paint, hopefully now I can speed up and go a little bit faster. So let's talk about what I'm going to be doing next for Hail Caesar. And push those guys to the side. And I was up in the air a fair bit, and I actually had thought about putting it out to the community. In terms of what to do next, I have cavalry, I have command models, I have some auxiliaries, I have the first cohort, the veterans, to do. But what I decided to do for this time around is zoom in way too much. I'm going to do the auxiliaries next, just so I can go through these guys. And here's a picture of them on the back. He comes with 24 of them. I'm going to end up putting them in the same basing formation as the cohort I just finished. And so I'll do a quick review on this, and I'm actually going to start working on assembling them tonight. And I've already got the next set of magnetic bases from Shogun Miniature, so that you can see here they'll be exactly the same size. And again, I can't recommend enough Shogun miniatures bases. I think they work well. Of course, I haven't played a game with them, but these guys, you've got a whole. The magnetic bases aren't that tall, but you can see here, shaking it, they're not going anywhere. So, a little mini plug for Shogun, definitely a bigger plug for Warlord and their Legionary figures. I think they look good. And I'm going to move on to an auxiliary unit to support my Legionaries. So I hope all is well with you. I hope you're getting some wargaming in. I hope you're getting some hobby and painting time in. I haven't been getting as much of late as I would like, but I hope to remedy that. And hopefully see some much quicker progress here. I'm going to continue with the Army Painter dipping method. And again, if anybody would like a tutorial or a how-to on how I did my Legionaries and also what I'm going to end up trying to do with the Auxiliaries, please post below. And until then, happy wargaming.